patient is awake. Okay, I will conduct the test now. Hi, so my name is Dr. C, and I will be treating you today. Do you remember why you're here? No? Okay. I do want to just go on the record to say that I will be recording our meeting and my testing for scientific reasons. Is that okay? Okay, perfect. Our paramedics found you on the side of the road, passed out. You were delirious, calling out phrases that they could not decipher. They thought maybe you were from a different country. They had no idea what you were talking about. You don't remember any of that, okay? I go on the record as to say that the patient does not remember how she got here. She has no clue. She's completely lost. Okay. Now, it is my professional opinion that you are unfortunately suffering from what we call brain rot. Now, this is a very serious condition if it goes untreated. Now, I will only go over treatment if you are found to be diagnosed with it. It is curable if it's not in these super late stages. If you are in the beginning stages, you'll be cured really easily. In the middle stages, it'll take a bit longer. And if you are fully blown in the mind rot, unfortunately, what we can do is just make you comfortable. Yes, unfortunately, that is all that we can do. Scientific research has just not advanced enough. That's why we are conducting these tests and why I have to record them. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You'll give your answer to them. I won't say whether you got it right or got it wrong. At the end, I will score it up and I will tell you where to go from there. Okay, now I have a list of scientifically researched and put together questions. I'm just going to start off by signing. Alright, let's just get right into this. If you come across somebody who has a very easy time flirting with other people, they captivate other people's attention really well, what would you say that this person has? Riz. Okay. Now we're going to have some questions like that, and then we're also going to have some fill in the blank questions where I will read out a phrase and you have to pick out the missing word and just give your best guess of what you would put in its place. Only in blank. I will repeat that a second time. Only in blank. Only in Ohio. Okay. Is that your final answer? Okay. Now, different women have different ideas of, even men have different ideas of what a man should strive to be. But, in your opinion, what is the consensus around what a man should strive to be? What this man should go about his life trying to achieve. Alpha male, being an alpha male, that's what you would say. You would say that this man would have to try their best to be what you call an alpha male. Okay. another fill in the blank. That's so blank. Once again, that's so blank. Sigma. And is that your final answer, sigma? Okay. Okay. I'm going to read out a word to you, and you're going to tell me what comes to mind the minute I say it, just off the top of your head, the first thing that comes to mind. Just blurt it out. Don't think too much about it. So, what comes to mind when I say the word toilet? I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time? Skippity toilet. Skippity, skippity toilet. Is that what you... Skippity toilet. Okay. Okay. Now, if somebody does something that's maybe a little bit disrespectful, they're not really taking into account the people around them, how it might affect those people, how those people might take it, what would you say as a reaction to this? Now, this is another fill in the blank, and there's actually two words. So, not very blank, and then not very blank. So let's just do the first one. Not very demure. Demure. Okay. And the second one, not very mindful. Okay. Not very mindful. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you how to pronounce a person's name. Don't think about it. Don't sound it out. Just the first thing that comes to mind. Just tell me. Tell me how you would pronounce Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa. The singer. Dua Lipa. Dula Peep. Dula Peep. That's how you would pronounce it. Okay. Dula Peep. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's say that you come across a person who is very chatty. Maybe they talk a lot. They're always talking about something. They always have something to say, something to add. And, maybe you're getting to a point where you think, maybe this person is talking too much. What would you call this person? Is there a name that you would give to them, a way to describe them? How would you go about that? Okay. You would call them a yapper. Am I correct? A yapper. Okay. Now, someone who acts weird, what would you replace the word weird with in that sentence? Oh, they're being so blank, they're being so weird, they're being so strange. Which word would you use to describe someone that's exhibiting odd behavior patterns? Sussy. They're being sussy. They're acting sussy. Okay, and would that be Sussy? Sussy. Sussy. Okay. So the person is being sussy, am I correct? Okay. Now, is there a motto that you live by, a strong moral that you have, something that you wake up every day and you strive to be this way, something that you pride yourself on? If somebody asks you, describe yourself in one word, or what's something you pride yourself on? For example, me, I would say that I pride myself on being a good listener to the people around me. What would you say? Okay, so you would say that you, as a person, strive to be nonchalant. Okay, so on your day-to-day life, you strive to be a very nonchalant person. I'm sorry, a what? A nonchalant dreadhead. Okay. And is that appearance-wise, or is that more spiritually, or... Okay. You're not really sure why, it's just coming to mind. Okay. Okay. I have another fill in the blank. This is just one word. What the blank. I'll repeat that one more time. What the blank. What the sigma. What the sigma. So let me get that correct. The phrase that you have completed is what the sigma. Okay. Okay. Now, a few months ago on TikTok, a video went viral of some children dancing at a party. This was nicknamed the Riz Party. Riz Party. R-I-Z-Z Party. And in the clip of these two boys dancing, there is a song that plays in the background. Do you have any knowledge of what this song could possibly be? Any idea? Carnival. That's the name of the song, Carnival. Okay. Okay. Now, if you have a friend that has a really easy time picking up girls, you know, they've had a lot of partners, people are always coming up to them saying they look good, they're really flirty. What might you call them? What might you nickname them? A name that you might give them, and it might be seen as a compliment. You would say that they're a Rizzler. A Rizzler. Okay. So you would say that they are exhibiting Rizzler tendencies. Alright, we're almost done, so don't worry. Now, let's say you just had a test in school and you know you kind of get that feeling in your chest that maybe you didn't really do the best on the test, it wasn't your best work. You come outside, your friends are there, they come up to you and they're asking, you know, they're wondering, how did you do on the test? How do you think you did? Da, 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 da. How might you describe the state of your test results? How might you describe the outcome? What might happen? What would you say in that moment? I'm cooked. I'm cooked. That's what you would say. You're cooked. Okay. I apologize for repeating myself so much. I just, for scientific reasons, I need to make sure that I'm getting your proper answer down to a T. I'm not mistaking anything and not messing with any results or statistics. Okay, thank you for understanding. And connecting to the last question, before an exam, you usually study, you make flashcards, you might do practice tests, you might practice what you need to write down on the test, you might study in groups. What would you call this act of going through all of these rituals to prepare yourself for this big exam or this big project, assignment, essay that you have coming up? What would you describe? What would you say you have to do? You would say you have to log in. Log in. Okay. So you're logging in at the task at hand. Okay, thank you. Alright. Now, if somebody is working on improving their appearance, you know, maybe they're doing their makeup, their hair, they're buying new clothes, presenting themselves differently, more attractive than they were prior, what would you call that? Would you call that a glow up? What phrase would you use to describe this change in appearance, the positive change in appearance? You would call something really embarrassing. We've all been there, you know. Maybe we tripped in public. Maybe you dropped something, you spilled something, you broke a candle in a store. You waved to somebody and they weren't waving at you. Something embarrassing that happens in public. You know, what might you say to this friend after this interaction? If you have viewed it, it was a negative, you know, maybe a lot of people looked, a lot of people stared, a lot of people saw this happen. What would you say happened to them? You would say that they lost aura. Okay. So, negative aura. Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is another fill in the blank. So, blank tax. Once again, blank tax. Phantom tax. Phantom tax. That's what you would fill in the blank with. Okay. And this is a score out of 23. Okay, let's say that somebody has a really nice outfit on. It really complements their hair, their eyes. It's really well put together. Everything matches. They just look really good and you want to compliment them. How might you go about giving this person a compliment? What might you say to them? It's giving. That's the end of your sentence. It's giving. Just those two words. That's what you would say to that person. Okay. I just want to make sure you would say it's giving. Okay. Okay, thank you. Now, let's say you have a woman in your life, a friend maybe, who seems to be kind of what we would call boy crazy. What might you call her? You know, let's say this girl's just really annoying you. She's really getting on your nerves. She's talking about her boyfriend too much. She's talking about boys too much. Maybe you invited her out to breakfast with your friends and she brought her boyfriend along. Or maybe she speaks down on other women. You know, what might you call this male-centered woman? A pick-me girl. So you would call her a pick-me girl. Okay. Let's say that you are flirting with someone and you guys are doing coupley things, but you're not together. There's no official label on it. You're not boyfriend and girlfriend. You're not anything like that. You're not going out, but you kind of are, just not without a label on it. What would you call this? If someone asked, oh, what do you and this person have going on? You know, what's happening between you guys? You would call it a situationship. Okay. Okay. Now, let's say you really want to buy something, but maybe you can't excuse the purchase. Maybe this is a more expensive purchase. It's not really something you need. It's more of a want. What might you use to excuse this purchase to convince yourself that it is a smart idea, a smart financial decision to make? You would use girl math. So you would use girl math to justify the purchase to yourself. Okay, thank you. Now, my last and final question. When you do shopping, where do you usually do your shopping? What's the first place that you head to? Walmart, Target, just this is for shopping in general, clothes, furniture, home decor, shoes, fashion, like anything like that, makeup, anything. Where would you shop from? Temu. So Temu, so you would go to the Temu store to shop. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yes, that was the end of my questions. I'm just gonna tally all of this up quickly. said, I know that this is really hard news to hear. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do for you. You are 100% brain rot. This is unfortunate. If there's somebody you would like us to call at this time, soon we will have to put you on a ventilator because the brain rot will suffocate your brain of air. Oh, are you still there? Yes, I think we're gonna need to put you on the ventilator sooner. You're slipping in and out of consciousness. I think the brain rot has unfortunately surpassed. It's eating away your brain way too quickly. Soon, all you will be able to hear is people speaking in brain rot. We're gonna have to rush you up to the emergency room, get you a bed, get you situated. I'm so sorry for these results. This is horrible. Goodbye. I will see you up in the emergency